Let's go with that. Can anybody hear me? Can you hear me now? Can somebody tell me if they can hear me? Let's see, plays this then. So communication, voice, studio. I don't know what that is. So save that. Let's see if that makes any difference. Can anyone hear me?
Yes.
Is that a yay?
Yep.
I got a text. I feel so popular. Okay. All right. So I apologize for the hang up. I will do that all over again so that you guys can actually hear what I'm saying. And then I'll just edit that out later. My name is Paul Foster. I'm the writer, director, and producer for Unwanted. This is a short film. Our runtime is expected to be between 30 and 40 minutes long. I had 8 characters in the whole film. I had originally cast 4 characters, and then I was having problems casting the actual other 4 characters. So we put out an open casting call. Had a massive turnout. I had 41 very talented people show up to audition for 4 different characters. Now, what most of you don't know that had family and friends actually go and audition for this film, you weren't aware of exactly what I was looking for. Now, I did provide bios to all of the actors that requested them up to the day of, and so they could kind of prepare and come in, have an idea what I was going to be looking for a specific role. So I'm going to share that with the rest of you, and then we're going to make some phone calls and see if people want to be in a phone. Now, I did have 2 of the characters that it was so close, it was so tough to make a decision on that I've set up a callback. It's scheduled right now for Saturday between 3 and 5. That is not like open to the public. That's open to the actual people that I'm calling back, because we're going to be going through some scenes, and the people that have been cast already that are in the film are going to be present, and we're going to work through some scenes so I can see some continuity between the different actors and see what the best fit is. So if it's like a hairline difference between one of you and another person, and then I get you on set with the other actors, and you gel better than they do with the actors, and it looks like it's more fluid, then I'm going to ask you to be part of the film. We're at this point. I mean, we had 9 guys, very talented actors, come out and audition for Ryan. I had, I think, 13, 14 very talented women come out and audition for Shannon, and I had another 14 really talented young ladies audition for Samantha. Some of these auditions, if you watch the footage that was posted out throughout the week, the audition recaps with the interviews, so that you could see the little chat before about themselves when they talked to the camera outside before they came into the audition. Some of that was actually they actually could not be present, so they asked if they could submit a video audition. And so I did have a few people submit a video audition, and those were reviewed as well. And so with that, let's start. The character of David he's the medium, he's the kind of like the medium's assistant. He's a spiritualist. So there's a seance thing that happens inside the film, kind of at this climactic point of the film for Shannon, who's the main character. And this medium goes and she's the one that's possessed, basically. She's the one that actually makes the connection with the spirits. Well, her assistant or her partner in crime, and they're kind of like shysters in a way, is David. Now, David's role is kind of like, I kind of pictured this kind of like eccentric acting job. Somebody, I felt like, because it's a horror, thriller, suspense, you got to have somebody kind of like go over the top. And I figure, who better to go over the top than David? So I mentioned Nathan Lane as a motivation, and it was almost like a religion to David, to the extent you would see an evangelistic type preacher, espouse his faith in God. And it's not to be disrespectful towards evangelists, but I'm just talking about the emotion. Jimmy Graham, when he's crying, it's that emotional for David. And so with that being said, I had 5 guys come out. I had let's see, who do we have? I just went through all of this and I wrote them all down. here somewhere. There we are. So we had Saban Smith come out. I believe he's a Pittsburgh native. Did a really good job. I was very impressed with the way he presented David. It's a small part, but it's like a really important part. We also had David Tankersley came out and had a really good voice to him, and he was like real low level. And then we had Jimmy Wise audition for both David and Ryan, and I thought he had an interesting take. It was very kind of like in control of the situation, and more of a, I have control of the situation. Here's the instructions. Here's what we're going to do. And then we had a Pete Lumen, and Pete is a really good guy, and I really liked what he brought to this audition. And I felt like, honestly, Pete, you just keep doing it, man. You're just going to get better, and I really liked it. And then we had Robert Martin. Robert Martin really kind of tapped in. I love the subtlety he put in at the end. So with that, I'm going to call some people and open on speakerphone and see if anybody wants a job. So we're going to do a callback on this one, just because it was so close. I got 2 people I'm going to call here, and it was so close. I just could not make a decision. So this is a situation where I kind of need to see. I've already cast the medium as Deborah Johnson, and I need to see how these guys interact with her, as well as my Shannon and my Ryan in that scene, to really make a final decision. So if one of you 5 guys is sitting by your phone, I'm about to call you, and we'll put this on speaker and see what you think. See if I can hit numbers. Hopefully you guys can hear this, because I'm gonna put them on speaker. Watch, I'll get his voice number. No guarantees anybody's gonna answer the phone. Is this Saban Smith? Saban?
Yes.
How are you doing? This is Paul Foster with Secondhand Productions, man.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
It's going good, man. I wanted to tell you I was really impressed with the audition you gave me on Tuesday. It really kind of tapped into that the emotion, and I was wanting to see if you were free to do a callback.
I'm definitely free to do a callback.
All right. Are you watching the live stream, or are you aware of the live stream?
No, I'm out in the country and my internet isn't all that amazing.
That's all right.
So.
Well, there's about 20 people that saw me call you. So Saturday, 3 to 5 in Pittsburgh. Can you do that?
In Pittsburgh?
Yeah, it'd be in Pittsburgh. It's at the that's being determined. I have a site kind of lined up, but that might change. But if it changes, I will definitely let you know.
Okay.
So either way,
I live in Pittsburgh, so it works really well. So.
See, just making it easy for you, man. That's my goal.
Yeah, I appreciate that. All right.
Cool.
And then, what day was it?
Saturday.
Saturday at 8?
No, at 3 o'clock. It'll be at 3 o'clock, and then I'll call you. I'll get back to you with the location.
Okay.
Awesome, man.
Awesome, man. Great to hear from you.
I'm gonna email you the script. Okay.
Okay.
So that you can prepare, and then you're gonna read with the lady that I cast already. I'd already had her cast for Carolyn, who is the medium, and you're also gonna be reading with possibly Shannon and Brian. So we're gonna walk through the whole scene. I just want to see how you flow with the rest of the cast.
Okay, awesome.
All right, buddy. Well, I'll get back to you. All right.
All right, I'll see you soon.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right.
Bye. All right. So that was my first call. Now we're gonna do my second call, and this one is, well, I'm not gonna tell you until I talk to him. So hold on. Let's see. Where are you? Let's see, that's that number and that number. I don't know. Can anybody hear me talking to these guys? Hopefully you can. 0936. All right, let's see what we got here. So what do I do if he doesn't answer the phone? That's a good question. I really didn't think that through, did I? Hello. Is Robert Martin there? Hey, Robert, this is Paul Foster with Secondhand Productions. How you doing, man?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Hey, I just wanted to call you because I think your car's being towed. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, I was really impressed with the performance you gave me as David.
Oh, thank you.
And the thing that really kind of blew my mind that you did was at the very end when Shannon says, well, my bad attempt at being Shannon. You know, I'm not going to dress up as a woman and act in anything anytime soon. But when you did that whole thing at the end, when she asked you, is it gone? And you were like, it was just so cool that, yes, they're gone. Yeah, that was cool, man. I'm telling you, I showed that to Kelly Johnson. That blew his mind away. So.
Well, I was just trying to have some fun with it. It sounds like it'd be a lot of fun.
It really is. Well, here's the situation. I don't know if you're watching the live stream.
Yeah, I am.
Awesome. Well, that's kind of cool. Your phone rang. I'm calling somebody. Was that cool or was that weird?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Cool, man. Well, then you already know the story I was telling Saban about Saturday. Are you available Saturday for a callback to do a walkthrough with the other cast?
That'd be great.
Awesome. I'll get back to you with the exact location, but I'm going to email you the script so that you can read the entire thing. The only thing I ask is don't share it with everybody. You know, let's leave them something to their imagination when the film comes out, so they have something to watch. But
no problem. I'll keep it under lock and key.
Good. Well, I'll tell you what. I will get back to you on that location, and congratulations and thank you very much for coming out. I really appreciated all the work you did that night. That was really good stuff.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, buddy.
Come on.
All right, don't be stopped. You got to keep watching the live stream. You got to see somebody else. You know, don't go away.
I'm gonna watch.
All right, Robert. We'll talk to you later.
All right, thanks.
All right, bye.
Bye.
So those are the two I chose for the callbacks for David. Jimmy Wise, you did awesome. I thought you a little too young for David. I was picturing him a little bit older. Pete, I love what you're doing. I loved how you've come so far since we met here at my house. I really want to work with you in the future. I've got other projects coming along, and I think that you will fit really well into some of those roles. I've got a big project that when this is all said and done, I'm kicking right back into that once I get through this and I get through Silent War, which will be this year. But, you know, so don't think that just because I didn't select you for this, that you're not the man. I really liked what you brought. And I really would encourage both you guys tomorrow night, go to the Silent War audition. Okay, there's a lot of extras. Same thing, David Tankersley. The only concern, David, that I had on yours is just your age. You were just a little too young for the role. I thought you're obviously a talented actor. You've got a lot of experience in the industry. So, I mean, it was a tough decision. I sat here and watched this stuff over and over and over again. My wife was tired of me watching this stuff. And so, definitely, all three of you, please go to the Silent War auditions in Pittsburgh tomorrow night at Jerry's Barn Grill. I believe that's correct. 5 to 8 p.m. I will be there at 6:30. So if anything I said upset you and you didn't like the fact that I didn't get, you can just knock me out right in front of him, and you'll probably get a role for doing that. I'm just saying. Okay. Please don't punch me. I don't want to get punched. All right, here we go. Okay, so the next role that I'm going to call on is this one's kind of a tough. There's so many good people that came out. You know, Brandon Tillman, you really kind of brought a really cool dynamic to Ryan. Jeff Martin, you were awesome. It was so tough. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you right now, there are two of these guys that I'm going to mention here. I'm going to talk about for a second. I almost was going to sit down and add to the story so that I could get these two on the set. So that being said, there's nothing bad about any of these guys, and I'm going to encourage every one of these guys right here that audition for Ryan. Trust me, Silent War needs you. We've got plenty of scenes that we need people to fill, extras, minor speaking roles, I mean, I showed all this, and I'm going to actually post this, start posting this tomorrow. There's the review of all of our auditions between Kelly Johnson and I. We sat down at his house and watched them. And we just some commentaries, we made some general observations about things that maybe you could do a little differently, and what you did, what we liked. And so that only helps you, in future roles, because the trick to this is we're looking for something real specific, whether it's me or Kelly, and I'm going to throw out David, or I know Tony Gibson has done some directing. So I mean, everybody is looking for that thing, and sometimes it's just the subtleties that make the difference. So Jeff Martin did a bang up job, really good job. Jonathan Seago, you know what? I really liked the approach you made towards the audition, and these are all things I really couldn't say during the audition because we're live streaming it, and I know people were watching it out in the other room, and I didn't want anybody to go, oh, well, yeah, that guy got it, I'm out, get up and walk away. I wanted everybody to come through. Jimmy Wise, you did a really good job auditioning for Ryan. I was impressed with that. Derek Kastner, I was so distracted when you said you were in The Postman with Kevin Costner. I didn't even hear that until I went back and watched it again. So, and I thought you did a really good job as Ryan. But next time, lose the hat, man. All in all, you did great though. See, Brandon Tillman, Tony Gibson, you're just an all around stud. These kind of auditions are really tough, okay, because you're coming in, and I did this on purpose. I didn't give anybody lines really ahead of time to plan. I wanted to see how much you could memorize, how quickly you could get it absorbed, and how soon you could actually turn this into you, okay? So you need to make it yourself. It has to. I mean, that's what you're selling to the director is you want to convince me, the guy that wrote that those are your words, that they're not my words. Those are your words. And so that's really the angle we're going. With that, I'm going to make a phone call. I really thought about doing a callback on this because it was so close. But after I went back, and when you're not sure about something, you always have to go back to the bios and the script. And I have to trust what I was thinking when I wrote the script and what I was thinking when I wrote the bios. So based on that, I'm actually making a call to actually cast this role right now. So hang loose, guys. We're going to do that as soon as I find a phone number. And here we go. Why did the chair sure is squeaky? All right, here we go. Let's see if we get the right person. Watch, I dialed the wrong numbers. It's gonna be some like 1-800 hotline.
Hello.
May I speak to Ryan Miller, please?
This is Ryan Miller.
Ryan Miller, this is Paul Foster with Secondhand Productions. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I was watching the live stream. I must be several minutes behind you because I didn't know you were about to call me.
Well, that's good. That's good. If there's a delay, that can catch people off guard. Maybe I should stall. So, then you maybe haven't heard what I'm about to ask you. I was really, really blown away by your audition. Every time I watched it, I was just in awe because you came in and you walked in and everybody's like, what is that guy's deal? He's got glasses, he's quirky looking. But you read the bio, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I tried to keep it close to the bio that you sent me. I was one that, contacted you earlier. So I got a bio and I tried to dress the part.
And you did a really good job. And I'm telling you, you can address the part, and you come in, and it's not even about dressing the part. I mean, that helps, right? But I watched you. You never looked at the lines. Never once did you look at the lines. And you took what I did, and you added your own personality to it, and you made it yours. And you convinced me that those were your thoughts, your words. And I was just blown away by that performance. And it was really a tough call because there are a lot of good actors that came in to audition for this role. And
there were several good ones, and a lot of them were better looking than me, so I was really kind of nervous.
Well, well, that's probably true. I can't speak to that. My wife wouldn't tell me. She didn't tell me. I think she was like all hot into. I think she was all into. Oh, was it Jeff Miller? I think she was like following him around or something. I'm not sure. So Jeff, you got a fan. My wife likes you. So, but so Ryan, I'd like to offer you the role. I was really impressed, and we can work out some details later. We're still in pre-production. Are you going to be available mid-April, or
Yeah, I'm available now. I've got a sleeping bag and hang out at your house. I'm ready.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to be sending you the script. Okay. You're my supporting character. Shannon's the main character because it's kind of like as I wrote it, I realized Shannon's like in every scene. It's saved too. And so I'm going to send you the script. And then are you available Saturday to participate in the callbacks and help, that way I can fill out the other roles that I'm doing callbacks on?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So yes, that's the 3 to 5. I'll send you guys a location. I'll send you an email with the location and that we're going to do this at. And I'm really excited about working with you, man. You're a very talented actor, and I was just blown away by your audition. I mean, I sat there 3 or 4 times when all the guys were going through. They would do something, but when you went through, I had to just shut up because if I had said anything, it would have been like people would have been walking out the door thinking, "Oh, this is over. He's picked the guy." But I went back, I watched, and I mean, Jonathan Segal, he really impressed me when I was watching him again, and Jimmy Wise impressed me when I went back and watched it. And, obviously Jeff Martin and Martin Gonzalez, all of you guys were studs, just so you know if you're watching this. So
yeah, I was impressed with Tillman as well. So I thought for sure that he was a shoe-in. But I'm really happy and excited about the news. Thank you very much.
All right, man. Well, I will get back to you, and we'll sort out the contract and the agreements and everything. We got some talking to do on that. We can do that another day. But enjoy. Hopefully, watch the rest of the live stream. See who else is going. And I appreciate you coming out and auditioning. Okay, man.
Thank you very much.
All right, man. All right, bye. So there you go. Ryan Miller I've asked him to. It's not to say anything negative about anybody. I mean, it was a hard decision, but Ryan just really kind of sold me. Those were his thoughts, his words. All right, next thing we got who do we got? We got 2 more roles. All right, so we're gonna do a callback on David. I got Saban Smith. I got Robert Martin coming back. I'm hoping that David Tankersley, Pete Lumen, and Jimmy Wise show up tomorrow at the barbecue place to audition for Silent War. John Segal, Jimmy Wise, see David Tankersley, Derek Kasnick, Brandon Tillman, Tony Gibson. You're already in Silent War, so I mean you're going to probably be there anyways. Honestly, Tony, I would love to work with you. I know you're a director. I know you've worked a lot behind the scenes, and this is one of those things that if this goes on, if this does take off and do well, and I get asked to go ahead and make a feature-length version of this, then I'm definitely calling on several of you to see if you want to participate in a feature-length version of this, where we film some additional scenes and then we fill it out and we make it a much larger production. Same thing, Martin Gonzalez, you did a really good job. You came in early. You got here at like 5:30, man, and I got to meet you outside. We went inside, we shook hands. Everything went really, really cool. I thought your audition was really well put together. I thought you worked really hard on getting the lines down and kind of doing your delivery. I think you should show up tomorrow night for Silent War as well, and I guarantee we've got a spot for you, man. And then, oh yeah, Brendan Robinson. Guy comes in at the very end. Just the greatest person in the world, just the easiest guy. If you are watching this, definitely. If you don't show up tomorrow, we are calling you, just so you know. All right. So now I know a lot of you want to see the 14 to 18-year-old selection, but I'm saving that for last, because that's going to be fun. There was an audition for Shannon, and the audition for Shannon, we had just a lot of really talented young women come out. Probably the ones that stood out the most to me: Summer Pilot, Shaylee Berg, Morgan Blank I liked a lot, and Krista Watson. And I got to be honest with you, I mean, for me, first time director, I mean, I've done a lot of stuff, but even for a short film, this is my first time working with other people in front of the camera that are actually going to speak. Usually when on my other stuff, I'm the one in front of the camera, so it's like all I can do is yell at myself if I don't get it right. And it was really important to me to find people that really took the script and kind of like took the words I gave them, kind of crunched them up, and if they want to ad lib a little, that's okay. As long as it feels to me like those are your thoughts, those are your words. That's what Ryan did. Jeff Martin did that. I think several people on the guy's side, on the Ryan side, did that. This right here, this was a tough decision. And I was all set to do a callback, and then I watched the audition. Now, I'm going to tell you, I've already spoken to this individual, and I'm going to talk to that individual again soon. But I've already talked to her. I was blown away by her audition, and Krista Watson has been cast as Shannon. She did send her in, and I didn't actually watch it until yesterday. But once I saw that, I was just blown away. And it's not to say anything against the other women. I'm very grateful that y'all came out, and I would encourage all of you. Like I said, we have extras in Silent War. We've got minor speaking roles, and honestly, I had several of you that I was like looking at, and for my next production, which is River Bottom, which I'm not going to get excessively into, but that's what it's called. It's a 3-episode miniseries. Each episode runs about 50 minutes. So a very serious subject. And, Tammy Pearson, yes, I would want you to come out and try out for River Bottom. Alexis Spencer, I just very impressed with you. I didn't necessarily think that this role was right for you specifically, but I have, I would love to see you come out for River Bottom. That's a big deal for me. Tiffany Robinson and Kathy Robinson, thank you both for coming out. I thought you guys did great jobs, and I would love to see you guys both come out for River Bottom. That's a big deal. Charlotte Bird, don't go anywhere, because you might still hear from me, or you're definitely probably gonna hear from Kelly, but there's a good chance you'll still hear from me as an extra, possible extra role in Unwanted, and I would definitely like to see you in River Bottom. So Kimberly Goodlow, definitely be there tomorrow. You definitely want to be there. There's an opportunity there. Summer Pilot, definitely, please come out tomorrow night. I think there's an opportunity for you. It's tough if you're about to go off to college, because these projects, they kind of run on. We might have like principal photography that's going to be scheduled for April, and we'll do 2 weekends in April. We're going to do a weekend in February, and then a weekend in March, and we'll do a weekend in April. But on the indie films, it's kind of like you get all that initial stuff done, but you still got to be available later in the year when you're doing pickups, and that's what makes it tough. So even like you go to some of the other people, that came, that are getting ready to head off to college. That's kind of a factor, So Morgan Blake, I'll see you there tomorrow. I'm calling. So thank you much for everybody that came out on those end. And now we're going to get to the 14 to 18-year-old category. Okay. When I think of that category, I think of what Sam brings to this role. Sam is kind of like, she's the realist. In the beginning, they're supposed to be pretty excited. She's the one that's going to kind of tip off some of the you know, bad vibes or things she just doesn't like about either the house or the neighbors or whatever. And when I think of her, I think of the remake. I think it was 1997, and it was what was it? Lost in Space. And I forget the actress's name all of a sudden, but I wrote it in the bio, and she played Penny, and she had this kind of, you know, just it was a confidence and a little bit of an attitude. It was like that's what I was looking for, that confidence and that attitude, you know. So that's when it came to the girls that are auditioning for Sam. That's really what I was gaming for. So when we had 14 young ladies come out and audition for Sam, and I'm going to do a callback on this. It's so hard. They each brought something to the role, and it made it really difficult to, you know, say, oh yeah, this person's better than that person. You know, even there were a couple things that I saw that made me think of the role differently. And that's the cool part, is like if you kind of show me something and then nothing is written in stone. I mean, every major production, film production, you get your dailies. They keep changing. I mean, there's rewrites constantly going on as they're filming. So I mean, it happens all the time. You know, I think it was Lord of the Rings, when you know, they would go sit in and get their little hobbit feet on and they get their ears on and all that stuff. They were getting their dailies, and that was basically changes to the script every day that happened when they get up to go do that. So, I mean, nothing is set in stone. I had an idea, but then you show me something that's different. So I have, what do I got? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 young ladies out of the 14 that I'm asking if they're available to come back Saturday and do these same lines. Hopefully Krista's available. I didn't talk to her about that. With Krista and with Ryan, and so I can see it's about you know, I mean, you can't be like 20 feet tall, you know, but you know, to see if it works. So, well, someone probably IT telling me nobody can hear me again. Hold on. Okay. So we are now looking at the first person I'm going to give a call to. She's very talented. She was one of the first people to give me a little bit of attitude. I loved it, and I think with a little bit of work, she can. It's not about like just coming out and saying, oh, I gotta have my phone. You know, it's not about that. You know, so exaggerated, but it's about, you know, you tone it down and then you show the attitude. It's so if that makes absolutely any sense to anybody. I'm not even sure it makes sense to me, but you know, it's kind of one of those things. When you see it, you see it. So here is my first call, and I'm going to call. Where's that number? There it is. All right. Oh, she didn't give me a phone number. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. All right. Next person I'm going to call. Hopefully she gave me a phone number on this list. I know I have that girl's phone number. I just have to go dig it out of that folder over there. If my wife is in the other room watching, she can come dig that number out of there for me. That would be really helpful. That's fine. Okay, here's my list. All right, I'm going to call this young individual. Where is? I'm looking. It was here. As people drop off. All right, here we go. I said I don't see her. Why? What am I, blind? I think I'm blind. Oh, there, right there. All right, I've got a number. I'm making a phone call. There it goes. Yeah, 424. This is like doing lottery. If I say the number out loud, people are gonna be like, I know that number. Here we go. Hey, the hard part is you got to be available on Saturday, or else I can't, you know. So hopefully they're available. Struck out with one. Hello. May I speak to Katie Johnson, please?
This is her.
Katie Johnson, this is Paul Foster. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing really good. You working today?
No, I took off work.
You took off work? Did you? Are you watching the live stream, or did you know about the live stream?
Yes, I am.
Were you expecting? So how far behind are you from me telling somebody I'm going to call somebody? Like 2 minutes?
I think like 30 seconds.
30 seconds isn't bad. So what I could do is I could just pause for dramatic effect, wait 30 seconds. So
Yeah,
probably. Hey, I just wanted to say you did a really good job on the audition, and you know, I thought you brought something to that role that was definitely something I could work with, and I'd be interested if you're available Saturday afternoon between 3 and 5, just to come for a callback.
Yeah, sure.
Can you do that for me? Can you get to Pittsburgh?
Yes, I can.
Pittsburgh, Texas, not Pennsylvania. I don't want you. You get up around Ohio and start calling saying you're going to be late, then you know. But you're good.
Pennsylvania?
Yes. No, not Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. But so you can get up to Pittsburgh, Texas. And, you're available 3 to 5 Saturday afternoon.
Yes.
Awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you a copy of the script. You can read the whole thing. Don't share it with everybody. You know, we kind of trying to keep it a little bit to the imagination. But I will get back to you with the exact location. I'm working that out right now. I have a location, but I'm trying to get a better one. So.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Well, I appreciate you coming out and audition. I look forward to seeing you Saturday, and we'll talk to you later. Okay, Katie?
Okay, sounds great. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
And my wife just walked in the room because she just saw what I was asking for.
What number?
I can't say it. Well, R8. What? Well, let me see. This is called live TV.
Oh, you don't listen.
No. Right. Oh, right here. Right there.
Oh.
I need you to find me that jacket stuff. I can call that individual. And then so you got the number? Now I flip back so I can call somebody else. They're watching. Not really, but yeah. She was.
That was this
Oh, wait.
Is this one?
No.
Here.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
My bad. Okay, so next person. All right, so we got Katie Johnson. She did a really good job. That's not. Oh. I must have looked in the wrong spot.
You're looking at the wrong.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong page. My bad. All right, we're ready to go. So now we're going to call the second person, and I'm going to wait 30 seconds just so that it catches. Well, the feed's slow. It takes 30 seconds for them to catch up. So what? They're watching? They're cool? All right, here we go. We're going to dial another number. The boss says I have to hurry. So, all right. Where'd that number go? Who's here? There it is. Got it. Okay. Shut that door. Just the TV. Love you, honey. All right. No calls. Ooh, I hope I get that right. That's okay. We're gonna guess. This might be wrong. The number looked funny. All right. Let's hope this is the right person. Phone's ringing. Dun, dun, dun. So 1 down, 4 to go. Hopefully they answer the phone.
Hello?
May I speak to Shayla Gallagher?
May I ask who's calling?
This is Paul Foster with Secondhand Productions.
Yes, you can. Hold on just a moment.
All right.
Hello?
Is this Shayla?
Yes.
What are you doing Saturday?
Saturday? Do I have a date Saturday? No. Nothing?
Nothing? You're available?
Yes, I'm available.
You know who this is?
No.
You don't know this? All right, this is Paul Foster, the director for Unwanted.
Oh, yes?
And I was wondering if you could do me a favor and you could come up to Pittsburgh for a callback.
For a callback?
Yeah, we're bringing in, I had 14 girls. I narrowed it down to 5, and you were one of the 5 that I wanted to see with the rest of my existing cast.
So,
It's between.
where do we meet up at?
I'll tell you what, I will send your parents the address. It's going to be downtown Pittsburgh, and that's where everybody's going to meet. And we're going to have, I'm going to have the rest of the cast there, and then you're going to work through the scenes with them, and then I'm going to look for some continuity, and that's going to help me make the final decision on who's going to play Sam.
Okay.
You cool with that?
I am.
Yeah. All right, and I'm going to send you a copy of the script too, so you can read it. Okay.
Okay.
Try to memorize your lines so you have them all set to go and you're ready to tear it up. I like the attitude you brought. Okay.
Thank you.
You did a good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Well, I'll get back to you then. Hopefully, you guys are still watching this, and you'll see who your competition is.
Okay.
All right. We'll talk to you later. Okay, Shub?
Bye.
Bye bye. She was the first one to bring me a little bit of, like she's gonna punch me in the face if I didn't find her an outlet for her phone. Okay. Next person I got. See, that was that. That was that. Oh, yeah. Let's do that. Okay, so next person on my list, I'm going to call. This young lady blew my mind, and it was really cool to watch her take on my character. So I'm going to see if she can be there. It's ringing.
Hello?
Hello. May I speak to Kaylee Stevenson?
This is her?
Hi, Kaylee. How you doing? This is Paul Foster with Secondhand Productions. You met me on Tuesday of last week, the director.
Yes, sir.
And I was wondering are you watching the live stream?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Well, that's kind of weird, huh? You get a call,
Yeah.
and in 30 seconds you'll get to watch our conversation. I was wondering, are you available Saturday between 3 and 5?
Yes, sir. I am.
Can your parents get you up to Pittsburgh, Texas?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. I don't have the exact location, but I will reach out to you and your parents before then, and I'll get you guys the address. I've got a site set up, but meanwhile, I'm going to send you a copy of the script. All right, so you can read it. You memorize your lines. I want you to make them yours. That's advice I'm giving all the actors. Bring that personality. You really brought an interesting take to that personality that actually made me think, if I were to cast you, then I would not make you Shannon's younger sister, but Ryan's. Because the reason she blew me away is she don't look 13 years old. She looks like she's like 17, 18, and she told us, I mean, did you see my partner there, Krista Elrod? She's the casting director for Silent War, and she came in to help us out. And Kaylee told us she was 13, and Crystal had to do a double take because she didn't believe you. So
Yeah, I do remember that.
Well, I appreciate you and your family coming down and auditioning. I mean, I was really impressed with your take on that character. It was different, it was refreshing, it was unique, and it was not what I was expecting. So that's good. So I'm gonna let you go. I hope you continue to watch and see who the other girls are, and I look forward to meeting your family and actually getting to meet your parents and talk to people face to face instead of me hiding in a room. By the time I got out of that room, everybody was gone. Nobody hung around and talked to me. So, all right, kid. Thank you very much, and we'll see you Saturday.
Okay, thank you.
All right, bye-bye. Okay, so we're down. Let's see, that's we got Charlotte Gallagher, we got Katie Johnson, we got Kaylee Stevenson, and then I've got 2 more calls I'm going to make, and then we are done. All right, so I appreciate everybody hanging out, sticking around. I know there's been some people have dropped off because they weren't 100%, or they didn't even make it. They didn't make the cast, and they're like loading a gun. They're gonna come over to my house and shoot me or something. All right, the next young lady I want to call, just oh man, she's this one's cool. All right, y'all stick around. Here we go. Hopefully, say okay. She answers the phone. If you don't answer the phone, I'll call somebody else. Okay. All right, here we go. You ready?
Hello?
May I speak to Elizabeth Taraba? Elizabeth, this is Paul Foster, the director for Unwanted.
Oh, hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm just sitting here calling people, seeing if they're available on Saturday between 3 and 5. Are you available?
I am.
Well, I'd love to have you come back. I'm bringing back, I had 14 girls, as you probably were aware. We had a lot of people audition for Sam. I really liked your take. I like that spunky attitude. You really kind of brought home the whole Penny character that I put in the bio.
Thank you.
And then I watched your interview prior to coming in, and the confidence just was really good. It was a good vibe. So if you're available, I'd like to meet you and your parents. Saturday, I'm going to have all the callbacks are coming. We're going to be up at Pittsburgh this time. We're going up into Pittsburgh. And this could take place downtown, or it could take place at the home and house itself. So I'm still working that out. So I will get back to you and your family on that one. And then I'm going to, whatever the email address is that you provided in your information, I'm going to send you a copy of the script.
Okay.
And I want you to read the script, memorize your lines, make them yours. You got to convince me that I didn't write those. That came out of your head, not off my hand. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
So, all right. Well, cool, Elizabeth. I look forward to seeing you and your parents on Saturday between 3 and 5. Okay?
Okay, great. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Oh, absolutely. We'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. So that was Elizabeth. Let's see. We talked to Katie, Kaylee, Elizabeth, Charlotte. All right, I got one more, and then we're done. We got one more. Like, this is stressful, and this is the call. And I just want to say this: all the young women. It's the same thing with everybody. Everybody was good. Everybody was good. It's just the little nuances you're looking for, and then sometimes in this case, I looked for different approaches. Kaylee gave me some like spoiled. It was almost like a little spoiled approach, which I thought was cool. Katie Johnson, she kind of came at me, but as an older teen, I thought it was kind of cool, and I was thinking the whole Ryan younger sister thing. Elizabeth, she really, and Shayla, they really sold me on a little bit of attitude and the younger sister, from a different kind of angle. So now there's a young lady that I really, really want to call back. She made me laugh. Every time I watched her audition, it just made me smile. And because of that, this is kind of, I got to call her back. She's just too cute and entertaining, and I'm just kind of interested to see what she can do with the actual actors, and if that personality maybe changes my mind on how I was thinking that Sam should go. So let's make that phone call if I can find it. You know, I have glasses. Yeah, they're right here. They collect dust. I don't ever wear them. Just not that you were asking. All right, where is there it is. Okay, here's the call. Let's see what I got here. Here we go. And before I make this call, I'm just going to say one last thing, because I know as soon as I get done with this, everybody's going to hang up. You know, we are trying to raise money for the film. All right, I'm not asking everybody to donate a bunch of money. You can donate as low as $2. I mean, I appreciate it. It helps. It's less money I got to personally fork out to produce this. It's good film. It's going to really drive a lot of attention. I'm planning on it pushing a lot of attention in the city of Pittsburgh to the Holman House. Robert and Carla Peoples have been awesome. I can't tell you how cool it's been working in their house with their family. And just the interaction, those are relationships you build that are lifelong lasting. You know, the city has been unbelievably supportive of this project. So we are working to save money, to raise money to help complete the film. We wanted to go to festival. We were trying to get it. We want to get into the Atlanta Festival and other festivals like that. So you can support the film by just donation. You can buy t-shirts, you can buy mugs, all that stuff. You just go to the Secondhand Production Facebook page. This isn't money that I'm trying to pocket or make something on the side. I'm not worried about. I'm not here trying to make a profit off this. I just want to make the film. And you know, there are some costs associated with that. I mean, and so you know, the more money I can raise to get to offset that cost, the less chance I got to sell my bet. So if you guys want to contribute, you know, if you at a minimum, if you share, like, and talk about that Indiegogo campaign, that just gets it out there to even more people. That's what I'm trying to do, is just really get it out there so more people get involved, get into the project, and really want to look at it. So let's make that call. I've made my pitch. So, and I had it. Oh, I already wrote it in the phone. Silly me. All right, let's call this nice young lady. Attention, Bill.
Hello?
May I speak to Mackenzie Fry, please?
Oh, this is Hart.
Hi, Mackenzie. This is Paul Foster, the director for Unwanted.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
Are you guys watching the live stream by chance?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. I gotta say, Mackenzie, if I had a daughter, and I have two, that I took her phone away, and she said to me that she needed her phone the way you did in your audition, I would never take my daughter's phone away. That was just too cute. So, are you available Saturday?
Yes, sir.
Can your family bring you up to Pittsburgh? It's going to be in one of two possible locations, and I'm still working out the details on that, and I'll get that to your family. We'll say tomorrow. I'll get everybody the information by tomorrow evening. But you're available between 3 and 5 to work with the actual cast?
Yes, sir.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go through that same scene, really, but you're going to be with the other actors. So I'm going to send you, what's that?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to send you a copy of the script so you can read it and you can memorize the lines and you can get prepared. And then I can't wait to see you and your family and meet your family on Saturday.
Okay, I'll be there.
All right, awesome. Thank you.
You too. Bye.
All right, bye-bye. And there you have it. We've got 5 young ladies coming back. All the women, all the young ladies, they were all very talented. I would encourage you all to continue your dreams. Don't stop. I would like to see a lot of you. I'd like to see all of you come back when I'm ready to do River Bottom. Definitely want to see. I'd love to see all of you come out as extras and small, minor speaking parts for Silent War tomorrow night in Pittsburgh, Texas. There's no shortage of parts in that movie. Trust me. That is a feature-length film. That is a massive project. Young lady Megan Moore, extremely talented young lady. The only thing that kind of like stopped me from really including Megan, I know you're about to go to college, and I know that this project's going to interfere. I did watch your audition, and I know that you're going to be auditioning for the Texas A&M band, which I compliment you big time on that. That's huge, and it's just, I was afraid that if I were to cast you, that if my production schedule runs late into the year on callbacks, that your availability is going to be kind of limited if I have to bring you back for any kind of shot. So Megan, you keep pursuing what you're doing. All the girls, please keep pursuing. Hannah Easley, you're extremely talented. I expect to see you on a runway. You keep working your craft, and you're going to be on a runway, like you said. You're wanting to be on the red carpet. I can see that happening. So if I didn't name you personally, I promise you that this was the hardest decision I've had to make in a long time. So thank you all for watching. Thank everybody for coming out. Thank you for supporting the project. I hope you guys still support the project, even if you didn't get cast. We're going to do regular updates. I'm going to provide behind-the-scenes footage throughout the project as we continue to go through our pre-production stages and into principal photography, post-production. You guys can see the whole process right here on Secondhand Productions YouTube channel, and it will be connected to the Secondhand Production Facebook page. Thank you again, and thank you very much, and we'll see you at the movies. I don't know who says that, right? That's silly. Bye.